Hello, this is Tiqqle, and in this video, we're doing War Within, Resto Shaman Farseer tree. We're doing an exploration of what the heck do these ancestors look like? What do they do? What's going on? I already made the Ellie Shaman video. Yeah, I'll put a link down below. They're pretty neat. I'm assuming they look the same, but we're gonna go ahead. We're not going through the hero tree. We're going through what the ancestors do. What's the situation? If you don't know Farseer tree, I have a different video. A little critical, but go ahead and look it up. I'll put a link down below. Basically, you use an ability and it spawns an ancestor, granddaddy, popping back up, okay? And what do they do, right? So in Resto, I think this tree was made for Resto. I'm gonna be honest. I really think this tree was made for Resto, and they just fit it into Ellie for many reasons, but we're going to go ahead and go through that. There's super cool parts of this for Resto. I think this will be a fan favorite for Resto. I think it probably, like from a fun perspective, is going to be pretty cool for Resto. Ellie was not, I don't think it was as like immersive for me from a fun perspective. It didn't quite jive, and the one big reason there was that for an Ellie Shaman, it's the summoning a call of the ancestors. Summoning an ancestor is all around Primordial Wave. Now, Resto is all about Unleash Life, which is amazing. You want to know why? Because Primordial Wave is on a 45-second cooldown, and Unleash Life is on a 15-second cooldown. That's going to make this video go way better for you because I'm only going to be able to press that button way more times. But so I think that this tree was really made for Resto. You have other things in here, like, for example, Earthen Communion, adding 3 charges to your Earth Shield, which is, by the way, now 12. Like, hello? Like, that's pretty dope. Now, let's go ahead. What I'm going to do is I'm going to summon those ancestors out here. We're going to say what's up, and we're going to heal myself or maybe, like, a guard. And we're going to show you, because Ellie the ancestors only have 2 abilities. Single target damage was Lava Burst, AoE was Chain Lightning. Now, Resto, you have so many more heals. You have totems, you have other things. Let's go ahead and see what they do. I've turned on my pet healing in my combat log, and that's what you're gonna see that pop up in that way, just so you know. And that will give you a sense of how much healing is it doing. I'm not gonna claim that that's gonna be how much healing they do eventually. I'm level 71, my gear is terrible, my stats are terrible, but if you wanted to get a sense, you could do percentages, and I think that's probably the best estimate you could possibly do. Now let's go ahead and let's just try it out. And we're going to go ahead through the whole thing. I'm going to assume you haven't seen the Ellie video, so we're just going to keep just messing around with stuff. So here we go. Now, we're just going to unleash. So that's unleash. There it is. We're just going to do a quick inspection here of our lad. And by the way, does he not have clothes on? Whoa, buddy. Oh, no, he's got clothes on. Oh, and he expired and summoned my grandmama. Oh, that is awesome. Okay, that actually never happened when I was an Ellie. And by the way, this bubble, awesome. Wow, new things in the game that I'm excited about. I love bubbles. Anyway, that was a talent I had here. Hero talent. Ancestors have a 15% chance to call another ancestor when they expire. Never got this to work on Ellie. It worked the first time on Resto. Now, let's go ahead and just even look. I pressed one button, by the way. I pressed one button, and this is what happened. I pressed Unleash Life. So when I press Unleash Life, you get an immediate ancestor heal of Healing Surge. It's interesting because you might say, well, why didn't it just mirror Unleash Life? Well, it doesn't function that way. As you can see in the talents of the ancestor, it says whenever you cast a healing or damaging spell, ancestor will cast a similar spell. So what we'll do again, I don't know if they're going to do damage if I do damage. Let's try it. I'm going to summon it. I'm going to do damage. And it casts Lava Burst. That's funny. Okay, so ancestors are literally... Wow. Did it spawn another one? It did. Whoa. So anyway, so if I Lava Burst, if I do any damage, it will cast a Lava Burst. That's pretty cool, actually. Okay, good to know. I know this is a healing video. Sorry, I'll get back to it. This bubble looks sweet. It looks like you can go fishing inside there. Or I could drown. Anyway, let's go ahead and just go through the abilities one by one to say what the ancestor is going to do. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to Unleash, which will Healing Surge me, but then we'll do the next. Our next one's going to be Totem. I'm going to push a Totem. I pushed a Totem, and it chain healed. Wow, I used Healing Stream Totem, and it chain healed. That is a huge surprise. Did not expect a chain heal from Healing Stream Totem, but okay. We'll do a comparison of the numbers later. I'm just trying to do like a 1-for-1. Okay, we did Healing Stream Totem. Next up, I don't want to do Primordial Wave. We'll do Riptide, and then we'll do Healing Wave. Ready? So we're gonna Unleash. We're gonna Riptide. Riptide did a healing surge. I'm going to directly heal myself. That's a healing surge. I'm going to chain heal. Oh, it's gone. Okay, so it looks like single target healing is basically healing surges. I healing waved, it healing surged. I unleashed, a healing surge. I riptide, it healing surged. So it just is healing surging. Cool. Interesting that it did it for healing tide totem as well. We'll go ahead and press again. We'll do chain heal and primordial next. So we're going to go ahead and use that. I'm chain healing. It also chain healed. I used primordial, it riptided. Okay, cool. All right, fair enough. Now let's go ahead. So if I press, I wonder what happens with Spirit. I'm gonna try Spirit Link and Healing Rain now. So let's go ahead and use it. I'm gonna try Healing Rain. I'm guessing it's gonna chain heal me. Yeah, it chain healed me. I'm gonna use Spirit Link. It did nothing. Okay, cool, sweet, sick ancestor. Okay, so I think that's like the formula that they're using. So it looks like the ancestors for healing, similar to Ellie, but a little bit different, is if it's a single target heal, it's going to healing surge you. If it's an AoE type heal, like healing stream totem, or I bet you healing tide totem, let's try that next. Healing tide, I'm going to press healing tide now. Yeah, chain heal. So if it's an AoE totem, or if it's chain heal itself, it will chain heal. Okay, interesting. Because that means you'll likely want to go into, like, does that scale with increased healing in your healing tree for that? I don't know. And this bubble is an absorption that is pretty amazing. Really, really cool. I don't know why I got back-to-back ones. I think it was because maybe I was stacking ancestors or something, but let's try that, actually. That's not what I meant to do. Cool. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. I was like, why didn't that work? Oh, it didn't work, actually. I'm trying to use this. Oh, I need nature swiftness. I need a nature swiftness. If you don't have nature swiftness, it won't default summon a grandpapa. But what I want to see is if I can stack them. So for Ellie, it can proc off Lava Burst. And for this one, it looks like it can proc off Riptide. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Unleash. That'll give me 1. I'm going to go ahead and Ancestral Swiftness. It's going to give me 2. And then I'm going to spam the crap out of Riptide and see if I can get 3 out. That's our goal this time. That's for the test. That's for the people, okay? So we'll go ahead and give this a few seconds, and then we'll do that. Because that's the one thing. Ellie, I was able to get up to 4. And that was rare, but I was able to get up to 4 ancestors out at one time. There is a stacking buff you can see, and that's how you can indicate that you have it or not. So let's go ahead. Let's try it out. Okay, I'm going to Unleash. Actually, I can Ancestral Swiftness now. Oh my god, it did it already. Unleash, Riptide, Riptide. Okay, that's max. So I got 2. And then 1 summoned afterwards. So I got 2 bubbles on, because 2 expired. I guess that makes sense. And 1 goes away. That's kind of a graphical bug, but that's okay. I think that's super cool. I like that a lot. So let's go ahead and just look at some of the healing numbers now. But that's the ancestor situation. And you might say, wow, those Taurens look like they had horns on too. Yeah, depending on the race you are, it will have those types of ancestors. The ancestors, like I just said in my Ellie video, they look like necromancer stuff, but I feel like the healing side of things, they're pretty cool. The DPS side makes me feel like I'm a necromancer and they should be skeletons, but that's just me. All right, let's go ahead and look at the healing throughput. What I'll do, we'll start again. I'm going to just heal myself with Healing Surge, so we can do a 1-to-1 comparison if I remember where I keybound it. We're going to go healing there, and we're just going to Healing Surge myself. And while it's alive. All right, cool, it's gone. Get rid of those buffs. All right, the test, Unleash, it immediately gave me a big heal. Oh, sorry. Unleash? Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. Healing Surge healed me for 68,000 non-crit. It crit me, though. Blah. Ancestor. Is it always critting? Crit, 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 crit. Okay. That's sussy. That's a little sussy. I think, okay, it didn't crit that time. I don't know what its crit, I don't even know what my crit percentage is, but okay, 30%, that's pretty good. Your heal, okay, so that was a crit and a crit. So I healed for a 102. It healed for about 50. So it's about 50% increase on those heals that I'm pressing for Healing Surge specifically. Obviously, it's hard to compare Healing Stream Totem output to a chain heal without an add-on. This is obviously like day one, so we're feeling things out. That's why this video is also hella unstructured. All right, so let's go ahead and try chain heal comparison. Yeah, that's a good one. That's it. 40 and 30k. Wow. See, I think as a healer, this is going to be much more significant than a DPS. I chain healed and it healed for, and I got 40k. It did a 30k, and obviously it's not chaining around, but that's a lot. And even the healing surges that we were seeing earlier look to be about 50% of the effectiveness, right? Which is pretty cool, because if you think about it, if you get more than one, you're going to be getting like, what if you did, for example, I'm gonna, like, if I did, here's that, this, there we go. So what I did is I pressed Unleash Life, I pressed Ancestral Swiftness, and then I chain healed. So not only am I getting that that 35% increase or actually chain heals 15% additional healing, I'm also getting 2 ancestors, 1, 2, because of this is saying if you have nature swiftness and replace it with ancestral swiftness, it causes ancestral swiftness to call an ancestor. So I get 2 ancestors, and then I get the chain heal to go off. So that one was 43k, and then I got 2 that could independently crit. So that's a lot of healing possibilities there. I like that a lot. That's pretty neat. And I think it kind of just fits. It fits the mold. I mean, if you think about it, you know, you got Earthen Communion in here, 3 more charges, and heals for 25% more. I mean, come on. A lot of these for DPS is kind of a meme, I think. Sorry, Blizzard, but they're freaking memes, okay? When an Ancestor is called, they reduce the cooldown of Riptide by 2 seconds. That's really cool. Wow, see, that's way better than the LE one. I don't even remember what the LE one on this one was. But, anyway, I think we've done everything. I think we've pressed every button possible with Ancestors. I'm going to go ahead and I'll go on the Orc, just so that you can see what it looks like. I mean, we'll see Ancestors of all shapes and sizes soon enough. But this is, oh man, the tree just failed. Spell, we're alpha, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Don't get it too excited. Okay, there's my Ancestor. Looks just like me, if you think about it. What a Chad. Anyway, yeah, what is that for Ellie? When Ancestors call, they reduce fire Ellie, yeah. Yeah, so that's the dealio. That's the situation, everybody. That's the deal. I think Resto Shaman, this tree's actually looking pretty cool. The bubble is the coolest part, for sure. And the fact that you're getting heal procs all over the place, I think because you're going to be spamming Riptide and you're going to be unleashing all the time, they're going to be popping up like crazy. Ellie, not so much. So don't tell the elemental shamans, but you guys win. Resto Shamans, you guys win. But with that being said, that's going to be the video. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you have never seen my content, or you have, you know that when we get into testing time, I do whatever you want. So put it down in the comments if you want to see a certain combination, or come by the stream, ask me to show you. Happy to do that. And with that being said, we'll see you on stream every day, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or in the next video. See you guys later. Bye.